you are someone who has been sitting on an idea for a project, a business, anything like that, take this as a sign to get started, to finally get started, and to take a chance on yourself. If you have a dream or a desire to do something, to make something, offer a service to somebody, and there's something that kind of came to mind right when I said that you've been kind of, putting off and you don't think, and it's not the right time, it's not perfect, this is your time to really get started on that. Even if you're already in the learning phase, what is the next step you can take to make your dream a reality? Even if it's 15 minutes a day, in a week from now, you will be 7 steps ahead of where you would be if you put this off another week. And I feel like that is something we can do. You get into the rhythm of life and the day is over before we know it, especially with the sun setting so early. It's like your day is just gone. But even if you take 15 minutes, you're researching something right before bed, that's 1 step ahead of where you would have been tomorrow, a week from now, 2 weeks from now. You would be ahead of yourself if you didn't put this off. So I am, I'm guilty of doing that. I put things off. I will say, I'll just do it tomorrow. But, if it's something simple, if it's something that would take a couple minutes, if it's something that I'm just researching, why not just do it today while it's fresh in my mind and I can say I did that, I can cross it off my list. And it can be simple things like that you can be holding yourself back from. Even, just starting, that is the hardest part to do, at least that's what I find. Even if it's working out, making a new recipe, just starting, just having those ingredients, just getting your workout clothes on, that can be the hardest step, because as soon as you do that, as soon as you get up to work out, you go to the gym and you're working out, you don't want to stop working out, because it can be like such a great feeling that you are doing something that you thought was going to be so hard, but you're doing it, and then it's over before you know it, and you can say, I worked out that day. So it could be something simple like that you have an idea about, that you want to just get back to working out, get back to going to the gym. This is your sign to just do it. Just like, what is stopping you? The time is going to pass anyway, so why not, achieve your dreams and get those goals started. And if it is like a business idea, a product idea that you have, you could even take 15 minutes a day to do some market research to see what your competitors are doing. If your product is out in the market already, what you could do that's a little bit different, what your take would be on it, how you can make it a little bit more functional, something like that. And even if you're just learning about it in the practical sense right now, you're just reading some books about it, that is a step. But also at the same time, don't let yourself get into that analysis paralysis where you kind of get bogged down by what needs to be done, that you just stay in that researching mode, because things don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have every single step planned out. It is nice to have your intention set for the end and what you want to offer to the world, but you don't need those steps, every single step figured out along the way, because there will be times we will get to one step and we will want to take a detour to somewhere else because we kind of want to tweak our idea a little bit. So that can definitely happen. So again, you don't need to have every single step planned out to get to the end goal. You just kind of have to have that end goal in sight. And even our end goals can change. I would say maybe, at least for me, I guess we'll get a little bit personal. There have been times like I've changed my medium over the years that I've been doing jewelry, and it is my idea. Well, I would say my intention has stayed the same. It is to offer custom jewelry to my customers where they can create a family heirloom, something that they can pass on. And that has always been my goal, to create something that's personal. And that has changed from doing resin, doing clay, offering like other types of, beading, jewelry, gemstone, like wrapping, stuff like that. And now I usually, the majority of what I do is soldering. And when I started, that was just a small part of what I did, but now it has grown to a bigger capacity, and which is what I love doing. So I have changed my offering just slightly, but the idea behind it has stayed the same. Okay, so as I'm editing this, I just wanted to add a little bit about how your end goal can change. So maybe start off and you really, really, really want to be in stores and you want to do wholesale and that kind of stuff. But maybe it tweaks and you kind of want to stay a little bit more local and you want to do more stuff in your community. So you open up a couple stores so you can house other people's work in there as well. So our ideas can definitely change, our end goal and what we actually physically want to accomplish. But I would say it's great to make sure that your intention stays the same throughout. Even though you might be learning about your idea right now, like I said, you could be reading business books, you could be doing some market research, which is totally fine. And I think that is really, really smart to do to understand what is going on around you. But again, don't stay in that paralysis mode where you kind of talk yourself out of doing it. You want to learn as much as you can. You want to learn everything, but also at the same time, we are still learning throughout the process. I've been making jewelry for 4 years and I'm still making little tiny tweaks to my business model, to my approach to different things. I'm learning what people are responding to and I'm tweaking it that way. So we are always learning. That shouldn't be an excuse to keep yourself from making those steps and to creating your dream into reality and to really reaching those goals. So that shouldn't set you back. And like I said, the time is gonna pass anyway. It's been 8 minutes that I've been recording this and I could have just been laying in bed. I could have been doing, X, Y, and Z other things with my time, but this is how I want to be productive. So why not take the time that you're gonna have anyway and be productive with it? So that is all I have to say for now. Yeah, take this as a sign to get started on that idea, that project. Like I said, it could just be getting back into the gym. It could be making a new recipe each week. It could be practicing your baking skills, whatever it is, just get started with it. Bye for now, guys.